Hi, I'm Advait Sehdev, and this is the Marketing Tales podcast, where in every episode I share a true story behind the scenes of an actual campaign where marketing hacks led to exponential growth. So one of the very important concepts or one of the very important parameters for any brand, and especially a brand who's looking for valuation and who's looking for business growth in the investor world, in the VC world, and so on, is called Net Promoter Score. Now, what is Net Promoter Score? Net Promoter Score is essentially a KPI, a metric, a number that will essentially measure how many of your customers are ready to refer you. Basically, that is what it matters, right? And the higher that number is, the better it is for your brand, because that builds a lot of brand value, that builds a lot of credibility, that shows that you not only have a great product, great service, great offering, but you also have a great team. You really care about your customers, and you are in there for the long term. You're not there just to make quick bucks, and you're not there just to have a few amount of sales or acquisitions or profits and so on. It's not only about numbers, but it is about keeping the customers happy and creating a brand, because that is what most of the top brands do. If you look at any top brand and look at their customers vouch for it. The customers say that that is the best brand that they have ever experienced. It can be a product, it can be a service. Look at some of the greatest brands, whether it's Apple, whether it's Airbnb, whether it's Uber, and so on and so forth. They have a certain set of standards, which is that they will never compromise for their at their customers, and that is what is Net Promoter Score. It essentially measures that level. It says that, okay, these many customers, this percentage of customers, or this is a set of customers who are your promoters, who will essentially promote you. So that's enough about the definition, but let me talk about this great case study that I did with an e-commerce brand. Now, this e-commerce brand had a great policy. They said, within 15 days you can get a refund of your product, and you can just ask for it. There was no questions asked, and we'll give you 15 days money back guarantee. And that was their one of their core strengths. Now what used to happen was that they did not have a great return percentage or refund percentage. It was about less than 2%. So less than 2% of the people actually used to ask for refunds, which is great, which is exceptionally well. But the owner of the company, he was talking to me, and he was saying that he's not really happy about this 2%. He wants to further reduce it, and this is one of his biggest problems, because he has a great product, he has a great team, he has great technology, he offers great experience, but he's just not happy when that 2% of the people actually ask for refund, because that makes him feel that his product is not good, his product is not sufficient, it is not being appreciated by everyone, and that is something that he did not like. So he was constantly cribbing, he was constantly sad, he was always angry, even if one person or two people actually used to ask for refunds. And he actually said that he's actually fought with those customers many times, because he knows his product is so great, and if those customers are not able to appreciate his product, then it's their problem. And that is what the mindset was always. Now we said, okay, let's work on it, let's try to figure out what better can we do, how can we improve the overall experience, and how can we say that overall you have a much better customer outlook, your customers have a much better outlook towards you, towards your brand, and you get much more Net Promoter Score, because that is essentially what matters, and that will build your brand. So I said, let's change this approach 360-degree completely. We will do exactly the opposite of what you're doing right now. What we will do is, whenever a customer asks for refund, we will first of all ask them if they want to leave a message saying that why do you want a refund, what did not like. And for giving a reason, we will give them a free gift. We will give them a free voucher of some other brand which they can use. It can be sometimes an Amazon voucher, it can be a cashback sometimes, in cash actually, into their bank account, additional cash. It can be a free gift which we already had a product. It can be anything else. So we had a list of close to 10 products which we could offer as gifts, and they would be different for each type of customer depending on the type of problem. And we said, let's do that. He was like, what are you trying to do? This is not how things work. But I said, give me 1 month and let's see how it works. So two things happened. Firstly, when we offered that gift, out of that 2%, 0.5%, which is 25% of the people came back and said that, hey, we rethought about it. We don't want a refund. We want to continue with your product. Second thing that happened was more than 70% of the people said that they will recommend the brand, because at the end of every exit, whenever a customer left, we asked them to fill a survey, which was more or less an NPS kind of a survey. And 70% of those people said that they did not find the relevance because of certain reason, but they will recommend our brand because it's a great brand. And that is the power, because customers who are leaving you, who are not staying with you, they are also there to recommend you. Customers who are leaving you, 25% of them are coming back and saying that they want to stay with you. That is what a simple gift could do. And I want you to think about this part, because this is a part that hurts most of the businesses. So get it right. Thank you. So that's the end of this episode. Stay connected for more episodes of Marketing Tales, behind the scenes of successful campaigns and true stories about exponential growth. Till next time.